Adam Turner has been very busy lately. Recently, he was up 24 hours straight fighting fires in Palo Pinto County.
So I've been working on the Palo Pinto complex fires. It's two fires that are put together. We're managing them together because they're about a half-mile apart. Individually, it is the Rhodes fire and the Gutentag fire, but together we are referring to it as one incident of the Palo Pinto complex.
These fires were set by residents looking to burn off some debris, and they were legal. That's because the county commission lifted the fire ban on February 7th following the snowstorm. But Turner says that decision may have been premature, and the storm didn't bring as much moisture as perceived. So the blazes just got a little out of hand.
When wind shifts occur, all of a sudden, embers can fly off of a burning pile and start grass fires. It's very common, and that's what happened here, is that a large grass fire occurred because of winds coming off of a burning pile.
Luckily, no one was injured and no structures were burned down. The only casualty was 596 acres of grass. While the ban was lifted, officials say there were at least 5 fires countywide calling for their attention under similar circumstances. But it was the Palo Pinto complex fire that made commissioners think twice about the ban, and they reinstated it on February 8th.
So the Palo Pinto complex fires led to the burn ban being put back on because they saw how much of a grass fire occurred with it off, that the county commissioners recognized the need for the burn ban to go back on because there was a risk of grass fires still to occur.
So if you're feeling the burn, hold up. There's still a lot of dry stuff out there. Officials say play it safe and check out what the burn ban says first.
The best place to find it here in Palo Pinto County is to Google Palo Pinto County burn ban, and typically the first link that pops up is the Palo Pinto County website, and it'll say on a scroll bar right at the very top of the page, burn ban on or off. And when the burn ban is on, it'll have specific stipulations saying what can be burned, what can't be burned, what sizes can be burned, because sometimes burn bans will restrict all burning, but sometimes they'll allow maybe a small contained fire, as if, like a campfire or like a fire pit in your backyard. Sometimes those are allowed for burn bans and sometimes they're not. So the best thing to do if you're questioning whether or not you should burn is to look up the burn ban and actually read and see what it says.
And if you're caught burning when the ban is on?
So the fire marshal can come out and you could potentially face fines or court appearances, and you'll get a nice talk from our local county fire marshal to discuss why you should and shouldn't burn at any given time.
Also, here are some do's and don'ts when the ban is lifted and you're allowed to burn.
When you do conduct burning, please be careful with your debris burning. Make sure to have water and stand there and watch it. I know it can be boring, but sometimes you should treat it just like a giant campfire and hang out while you burn your piles, because if you don't, they do have a chance that they can spread. And there are lots of unintended consequences when fire gets to run freely.